Hello guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is the second episode in the series. We had the 6th in the EU on GBs as duos. Me and Hayden, we choked the first game on Castle, and we absolutely demolished them on the second game on Eagle's Nest. If you haven't seen those games, I think I posted them about a week ago now, so make sure you go back and check those out if you haven't already. But as I said, this is going to be the final installment within that series. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Before we get into me analysing how we're playing, what the strat is, etc, etc, I just wanted to let you know what the content looked like for the for the rest of the week essentially. So I've had 2 V2's rockets. The first one I didn't record, unfortunately. It was on sub pens. Second one did. It's on Dome, and that'll be uploaded later on in the week. We've also got a automaton class setup coming. I've max blanked it. I've played so much for it. I've actually increased the KD using the gun by 0.5 since I've managed to use this class setup. So the class setup is going to be absolutely nuts. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And I've also got an absolutely stunning game of 8s. Where a bunch of people who used to be masters in league play get together. There's 8 of us, and we play a hardpoint on Eagle's Nest, and it's a super mixy, super enjoyable game. But that'll be coming up later in the week. So there's tons of content, and if any of that sounds at all, entertaining to you guys, make sure you sub to the channel and let me know if you are happy to see or hear that this content is coming. Enough of me rambling on. Let's get straight into the video. Now, this map is actually one of my favourite maps, especially on pubs. I really like the rotations on the hardpoint. As an AR, well, not as an AR solely, but with an AR you can absolutely tear up the map. And as you see here, this is actually a solid game from me. I do bits, to say the least. With regards to my thoughts on a couple of the things that have been coming out as GA'd, or some of the rules. I'm a big fan of some of them. For example, first thing, I think they've not officially, but they've partially GA'd gammon bombs. I'm a huge fan of this, simply due to the fact that in previous games, you've been able to see, indicators of. Ego child, that guy, that was absolutely dumb of me. You were able to see the indicator, whether it's even a Semtex. Frag, obviously, you'll be able to see, unless it's superbly cooked, you'll be able to see an indicator before you get smashed and demolished by a grenade. However, the gammon bomb hits on impact, so there is no grenade indicator, unfortunately, so you don't even have a chance. Any bot, without even cooking it, can throw it, and it can, just explode directly on impact. So I'm a huge fan of that, as well as a couple of, I think, smokes, and potential. Well, I know smokes have been GA'd in respawn game modes for in the CDL or scrims as such. And it suggests to me that snipers will also be GA'd in respawn modes. And to be honest, I'm not. Originally, it was going to be in all modes. Well, that was the general consensus. I know Tactical Rab put out a video saying that it was going to be. I mean, the thumbnail was just Illy and Simps saying, they're more runs. They've banned smokes and snipers again. But that is not the case. Simp actually posted on a Reddit. Commented on a Reddit post saying that it's really only for respawns. Snipers and smokes should still be a thing for S&D, which I absolutely love to see. Yeah, so that's super exciting. Furthermore, they've GA'd all of the damage and fire rate rounds, but pretty much the SMGs and the ARs. That's a good thing in my opinion. It makes things a bit more level-headed amongst the gun categories. At the moment, I feel like with that in place, we're in a good place to have like a balanced matchup of ARs and SMGs. I think we're in a fairly decent area there. And people aren't dying too quickly as a result of the damage things being, GA'd. So that's looking good. But let me know what you guys think about any of that I've just said, or if you guys know of any other GAs which you may or may not disagree with. That'd be interesting. If there's any, I might not be aware of, it'd be good to know. And also let me know how you're finding Vanguard. We're over a week in, believe it or not. There's been 2 weekends worth. I've been absolutely grinding. I'm over a day, I think a day and 5 hours game time, so I've been playing it quite a lot. And thoroughly enjoying it. Just trying to get better, as you guys probably are as well. Just trying to, up my game, be the best I can be, and just get better and better. So, back to the gameplay. I think the setup we've got here, I think I'm using a STG and my teammate is using an automaton. Simply due to the fact it's a bit more of a flex AR, as you can use it at close ranges. Well, it dominates medium ranges, even against an STG. And those ranges just outside the MP40. Just due to the fact that the MP40 isn't really viable at long range, although I did just get beam bow on absolutely right there. Unfortunately, that's just bad timing with the comms. But the SCG is still absolutely beamed. I know it's not going to be. It's only really been used massively at the moment. A lot of the cases due to the fact that it's the first gun everyone's used. Everyone thinks it's really good because they've got attachments. But the automaton's good, the Volk's good, and the NZ41 has actually been GA'd because of how good it is. So if you guys haven't checked out the NZ41 on pubs, check it out. It's a one-shot. There's a setup which gives it a 2-shot body shot and a 1-shot headshot. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, we're both running ARs, but Hayden's running a bit more of a flex AR. Yeah. So the strat for this point I found is that get one person on the hill, pretty much lying down. This is what I should have been, and have an AR sit on the shed. Or in the spawn sort of area, just looking over, watching the run from their spawn over. Because once you're on point, in order for them to kill you, they literally have to get to you. If you're laying down, that is. And in order to do that, it requires them to run, you know, across open map. It's just, you know, not the one. So that would be my recommended thing to do. This hard point's a bit of a mixy one. There's so many doors in, and it's a massive hill. I don't know, I'm struggling to see people until they shoot me on this game sometimes. I don't know whether it's just me or whether you guys are finding that as well. I know one of you guys mentioned the fact that I should use some sort of filter within the settings. Oh, look at those trades. Look at them trades. So I will give that a go and see how we get on with those. I didn't realise I was so obviously in that corner right there. I thought I was a bit more deep, tucked in, but turns out I was not. The annoying thing with duos on GBs, I'm fairly new to them, as you guys can probably tell with the gameplay. I'm not, you know, we're getting trades, but, you know, it is what it is that unless you absolutely clutch up, if you are the first, if your team's the first one to be slayed, chances are they've already really got us trade out a 2v1, so they're going to win. So you've got to really play for that first kill, and this was stupid right here. I don't know why I called it out so early. I was still in that spawn. It's not going to spawn these guys out or anything like that. They'll spawn right back there and jump straight back on the hill. But I think it was just more to give them a bit of time. So that was one mistake I did make. We're fairly even though at this point. We're only down 20 points. We're getting kills. We're only not sure where the second guy's gone. My shots are a bit mixy here. But again, a lot of the strategy, because this is so open, unless you want to get a chow, unless you want to get chowed long range and risk losing your life, the best thing for you to do is just simply lie down. See right there, I could not see that guy. He was on the roof chilling. I should have been looking for him, knowing that there was going to be one of them sat on the roof, probably. But I wasn't. I just wasn't. It was a poor play by me. And as I say, these are things that are going to just come into, you know, my muscle memory as I play more and more of the game. Can't remember where I pieced these guys out. I was trying to camera him with the jump spots. There we are. Managed to get that guy. He had a dirty angle on me there. I'm not sure what angle he had exactly. But he wasn't on the point, and I thought if he was on that side, he would have had to have been on the point, but he was not. For whatever reason. I don't know, I make stupid decisions such as this, which just cost us 10-15 seconds on the hill. Hey-ho, is what it is. Is what it is. This will be an interesting thing, actually. For those of you who are still watching, I know the gameplay is a bit long. It's a long hard point, but there's only a couple minutes left, so you guys won't have to wait around for too much longer. What are the mistakes you guys have been finding you're making? For me, it's been being impatient. You know, trying to instigate too many gunfights without, you know, first seeing them. Essentially, if you see first, you die first in this game because the time to kill is super quick. So that's one mistake I've been making quite a lot. And just my shots were a little bit off. I think I need to play around with my sensitivity a little bit. I think it might be too high ADS. I think I tend to overcorrect Easy for me to say. I tend to overcorrect quite a lot because my sensors tend to. I don't know where my shots went there. That's annoying, but hey ho. So I think that's one thing I need to. Well, a couple of things I need to improve on. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. You guys need to improve on. And if I think I've mastered what you guys need to improve on, I can make a video out of it. So my thought process right there was to cut them off of spawn, but I died. We can both win off this hill. So this is a pretty big kill. I'm telling my teammate pretty much just to stay alive. I've got the push. I'm not sure what happened. I think he got gammon. I think he might have gammon bombed himself, or we got gammon or something like that. I'm not really sure. They need 15 points on the hill. I'm really just sort of trying to play. Get shut on. Sort of just trying to lie down. I'm telling my teammate, right, don't come to the hill. Play how we played it before. Watch the push. And due to the fact that we don't have any trophies, I'm just getting naded. I'm just getting it's so frustrating. So we're pretty much just getting kills for kills, and I'm pretty sure he gets naded out again. Yeah, it's real tough times without trophies. Hopefully that's something they can implement later on. Let's ignore that. Let's ignore the fact we've just thrown a gamma bomb at the tree. So we do end up losing. It's super unfortunate, but I think we put up a good stint. I think I go 42 something. I'm not sure. I get 40 limbs as it is anyway. So I go absolutely off against them. It's just a shame that they ended up winning. But these guys were 6th in the EU at the time we played them, so these guys weren't messing around. Hope you enjoyed the content. As I say, I've got 8s coming up later in the week. So yeah, I'll see you then. Take care, guys.